Okay, ready?
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Will Rowe from the gun. This is Cup. That's Cup. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Finds Cup once more. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Has it down close. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Oh, it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Reel it.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Through the 35, 20, 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 7-point lead in the 1st. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Milroe. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he's been perfect to that point. On the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
To the left and pulled in by Cup. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come on.
At the 47-yard line.
The throw, here's Milroe. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks slice the lead down to a couple. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game. And now down he goes! He's sacked, and they're unable to tie this game!
Chargers 14. Seahawks 12.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chargers will have a first.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Chargers have an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. Down the sideline, past the 25. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push this to an 8-point game. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing here, Milroe. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one now some 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Chuck Clark.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
Off the play fake, Milroe. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And Milroe goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw here from Milroe. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks cut the lead to just a field goal. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Now 2-point try coming from Milroe and the Seahawks. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he gets into the end zone. That lead is now whittled down to a single point. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Things going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Putting the tight end in motion. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Right side. This is reeled in by Warren. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll send him over right. Herbert on 1st down. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10, Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throw complete to Warren. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They motion a receiver left. It's Hampton on 2nd. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We're at the 2-minute warning, Brock, of what has been a high-scoring game so far. It's the Chargers with a 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, Catholic. Baylor Tigers. Crowd right.
Again, it's Hampton. Has some space inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody. For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. Go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers grow their lead to 8. All lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Escapes the post. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Trying for it with Milroe. He'll get this to come. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. A timely interception for them there, Brock. That drive sure looked like it was headed for at least 3 and maybe more.
And that quarterback wants that throw back so much so. You could feel it right when he let it go.
Yeah.
That was a route they've been working on, and a lot of offensive effort goes by the wayside as the defense finally gets itself off the field.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing now, Milroe. To Walker on the check down. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
1st and 10.
Milroe with it on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd down. Chargers have 6 DBs out there.
Here we go. 19 Lions. 19.
3rd and long for him here. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout.
That's good for a Seahawks.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
60 Mavericks.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Offense in the hurry up here. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Second down now. They need 7. Milroe from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. And the Chargers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey! Come, my team. 60 Eagles, 60. Hey!
Here's Milroe to throw. On the move, headed right. He can run it. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Left wing, 19. Ready, ready.
Milroe now to throw. It's dropped underneath. Walker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a 4th gain. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Milroe in the offense, looking to go for 2. Back to throw. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Hampton gets the handoff. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set. 380.
Herbert from the gun. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he read. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. 16 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
All set now, 1st and 10.
21. Set. Stay on tight. 12. Go.
Now Herbert to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hampton now up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Whopper run. Blast through midfield. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for the Seahawks. First and 10.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
First down throw here from Milroe. Forced out to his right. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Running the Hampton. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action now for Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Completed right side to Addison. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
21. Go.
To throw, Herbert. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They did it! He made the interception! Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks have some new life in the fourth.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Cup 19. Let's go now. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And things look tougher now with third and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Milroe throwing on third down. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
The Seahawks first down.
They give up the gut to Walker. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and goal. Here's Walker. And he gets a few on the punch forward. Offensive line fast. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
On the ready.
Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Go. Ready.
Go to him again. And this won't get anywhere either. The front held up. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up third and goal from the 2.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own 1. Yikes.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Come on.
He'll throw it. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now trail by just a point in the fourth. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Kick is going, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throw complete to Warren. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to throw. He's got Hampton underneath. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good gain. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Now the inside give to Hampton. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand at thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
59. Go. Ray. 59.
He'll look to throw it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
And he gets this forward to the 19. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Here he is to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage...
It could be here, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the play that...
Zombie nation. Zombie.